Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Another day, and today we are in the garage trying to solve problems. I took the bikes for a warrant and didn't fare so well. We had few issues. Issue number one, rear indicator is not working. Issue number two, the rear brake light, he said it flickers, but it's actually set up through the electronic system to flicker 8 times and then have a solid light. I thought that it's a bit better than just light coming on, but obviously that's not the thing, so that's easy enough to change. It's just computer stuff. And he didn't like the tire, that the tire has been gouged up by a screw of the fender. So I went out there and ordered a new one. The size of the tire is 130 by 90 by 16 rim, and it's a motorcycle tire 73H. I don't know what that is for. So I ordered new tire and it arrived 130 by 90 for 16 rim, and this one is 67H. I don't know what that means, but look at it. When it arrived, it's a freaking monster tire. Look at the width of the old tire and look at the width of the new tire. Bloody hell, it's monster. I'm not gonna fit this in. This tire won't even fit between the struts, not even thinking the fender. So I don't know what to do. Can I return it? What tire to buy? Like, I don't understand. Why is it such a difference? I don't know. Anyway, so the red bike needs fixing, and then I took the bloody blue one for a warrant as well. But before I got there, I found out that my brake light's not working. So the brake switch, which is hiding underneath, is not working. So as much effort I wanted to put into these two, and they are legal and sorted, didn't fare so well. So we are going back to it and try to figure it out. I don't know what to do with the tire, but at least I can sort the electronics. And when I took the rear fender off, for some reason I got no lights whatsoever. Nothing's happening on the bike. No indicators working, nothing's happening. I have no freaking clue what's going on. So annoying. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna take the indicator off and test it and see what happens, and then just make my way through it. Another those days, you know, you think, last video I was also excited that we are moving forward, and not so easy, young man. Damn it. Okay, enough moaning, let's do some work.
I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place.
So the indicator appears to be working. When I put it onto power, it blinks. So we have a problem somewhere else. Interesting. I wonder what is going on. Nothing's ever as simple as you think, is it? Let's try to put a thinking cap on and see where we at. The cable I have took off from here, obviously that's a negative connection, and I unplugged it, and because it was unplugged, all the lights stopped working. So Now when I turn the key on, we have the right indicator working fine. As is front, we have horn, we have the front light, high beam, low beam. That's okay. Left indicator works only at the front, and I'm just gonna plug a voltmeter to these connectors and see if we're going to have any kind of power coming. Positive here, and then I put it into my voltmeter, type of shenanigans, set it to 20 volts, power there, negative over there. I don't need the power there. And then let's have a look. We are reading, don't worry about the minus, but we are reading some voltage. And then if I turn it on and turn the indicator on, it's flashing 12 volts nothing, 12 volts nothing. So it seems like we have a control coming through. So why is it not talking to each other? I'm just going to banana clip the old indicator back in and see what the hell's going on. So power there, power here, and let's see. Key on, indicator on, and now it's freaking flashing. So what was the issue? Was it dumbfounded? I don't know what's going on. Puzzling. Might just solder the bloody thing back together and put the fender back in, I suppose. I don't need the fender, I need to change the tire. But brake lights fixed, the indicator didn't need fixing, and we just need to replace the tire, but I do not have that right tire, so that's gonna wait. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. Feel like I'm doing nothing. Let's just solder it back together. Let's give it a try. Key on. Right indicator's flashing. So left one's front flashing. So that's okay. What have I done? Nothing. Unplugged it, plugged it back together. Bloody hell. Well, after all that talking, I did take the indicator out because it was very pale, very light compared to the other one. And if I plug it in, hey, come on clip, get on the wire. Will it work? You can, I don't know if you can see it, but it only runs on one LED or something. So that's not great. I'm going to, you know, I could leave it. It'd probably be enough for a warrant, but might as well do it right and see if I can replace it. I'm gonna give it a go. Heat it up, hopefully the glue comes off and I can take the little plastic cap off. We shall see. We fiddle, don't we? The LED is not working. I don't know how we're gonna get it out because I think it's glued in. Here we go. So that is our little panel of LEDs. It's definitely not lighting up at all. So I did deform this cover, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to glue that back in. And I'm gonna see if I have a spare of these. So these ones I have prepared earlier. I have bought some before because I already had a little mishap, and this one broke off over here. That was handy, wasn't it? But this one should work. Why are you not working? I don't know. Is it one of those days? We have power on the terminals. Why are you not working? Why are you not working? Why are you not working? Oh, it's... Look, yay! We have light. This one's not. Now, how do we remove this and put it there without too much damage? We experiment, rip these connectors out. Bye bye. Now I need to take this cover off without breaking it. Hopefully, I'm gonna try it on the cold. Okay, that was easier than I thought. Unglue this. It's just soft glue, so it should go. Ta-da! This one can go in a bin. Goodbye. Bye-bye. We don't need your services anymore. Double check. Oh, which one was which one? And no, this one I think is the old one. Let's try. We have a light. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Cool. Shut it off for now, and now we'll just have to thread it in here. I'm just gonna clean up all this goop. Now we need to glue this together. What kind of glue we have? One thing, if I can tell you one thing I have learned, do double check everything along the way. We tested in the start and it's working, sweet, but don't wait until you put everything together. I know it takes extra time and it takes lots of steps, but if you can test it along the way, do test it along the way, because in the world of electricity and random things, you can never predict. There is a little monsters hiding inside these boxes and they will trip you along the way. So if you can test it along the way, test it along the way. Every single way, every step. Because yeah, the monsters are real and they will trip you whenever they can, when you are not expecting it. That's one indicator fixed, and time to put it back onto the bike. And I have a one spare lens because I have lost one before, and I have a one spare indicator, so just in case, that's handy. Okay, they can go and live with itself in its box labeled indicators. Okay, I'm gonna put this back on, solder it together. We have seen it before, nothing too spectacular, and then we will go and find a problem with the little blue. Alrighty, here we have our pesky brake switch from the 70 Sporty. It was, not surprisingly, absolutely full of water. And maybe it will be better if it's mounted on the side rather than upside down, well, top, because it feels like that's why it having a bit of a trouble. It's constantly, all the spring in here gets absolutely rusted, and then it doesn't move. But I think we have a more of a problem with connectivity. I am not exactly sure how this operates as yet. I'm just gonna give it a clean polish, and because we have the contacts at the back here, and when it's engaged it should not work, and then when you lift the button it should engage, and as it appears we do not have such a ability. I wonder if this is upside down, or what have I done incorrectly. So maybe these little copper things were too worn out, the little springies. Let me rig up a quick station of continuity. We'll put a positive on a positive, negative on a negative. You stay there. And if this is not there, that means the pedal is compressed, because it compresses our shaft down and lifts our connector out. So in theory, if I put it on a continuity, we hear no sound, and then you press the pedal which lifts the little lever, and we have a beep. So that's how it's supposed to work. So I had something wrong in there, or these little copper springs were just too worn out. I'm gonna give them a little bit of a polish. I'm very tempted to drill a hole in here so it can drain the water. I might do it, might put a little tiny 2mm hole through here, or couple, so we have a drain points for the water. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I don't know, you can see that there is 3 little holes in there. I put one hole into this little thing, how we call it in Slovakia, dzinzik. There is a lesson in Slovakian. Anything what sticks out and it's in the way, it's called a dzinzik. So this is dzinzik. And you would spell it D-Z-I-N-K, wait, dzinzik. D-Z-I-N-D-Z-I-K. Dzinzik. That's a dzinzik. So we have a hole there and 2 in the side. So now if we have any kind of water, hopefully it'll just dribble out. And I give it a bit of a deeper. Hole drilled, everything is ready to assemble. I have put those little copper little springs, give them a little bit of a tension. So hopefully when we put it together, she is going to be fine. Yeah, I have for this a specific tool, like this little mini hammer. Beautiful. Oh, that's broken. I knew that'll happen. Didn't I tell you that last time when I fixed this, this is probably the last time. And now what are we going to do with this? Tabs are broken. I need to put my thinking cap on for this. How to keep this plate inside. So annoying. Here we are, we're not wasting anything. So I made up a little C-clip like that. And you know how I did the drain hole. I found a little 2mm screw to put in there. So now it's holding together. I don't know how these two other tabs gonna hold out. Maybe not very long. I'm gonna just put a little gentle zip tie across the whole thing. And we shall see. Next time I order things, I should actually order a whole new switch, to be honest, because I have been fixing it for such a long time. So there we have it, a little switch for now. I'll install it into the bike, test it, and then I can organize a warrant hopefully for the Friday to go in there. And yeah, I called the company with the tire, and they said that I'm being silly. It's normal, I like being silly. They said the tire is the same, but by the time you put it in there, inflate it, it'll tighten up and be like that. So I should trust the process and trust the numbers. Mathematics don't lie. Alright, so I'm gonna put the switch back on, test the brake light, and then we'll get my tire changer organized. I have to figure out where to bolt it into the floor so it doesn't run away on me. Alright, the switch is installed, and here is our light. So it's working. Hopefully it works long enough to get the bloody warrant. So here we go. It's one done. So let's do this bloody tire. Look at them swallows sitting on the roads watching me. I'm pretty sure they are learning how to put bikes together. They sit on the ute, or so they sit on the floor. They're always sitting on a branch on the stand of the ute, just watching. I have drilled a couple holes, bolt this to the floor so it doesn't move. So let's put my axle in. That has been all made up while I built this tire changer to be able to flatten into a flat pack, so I can do all my tires here by myself. Tighten this up. We have all the, you know, the foot in there. This is a bead breaker. So let's try, and hopefully they are right and the tire is the same. Well, the wheel is off. Wheel is off. Wheel is off. Okay, right. Take the air out. Where is our valve? It's a bit tight. Everything's a bit tight. The valve away, away, valve away, away. Okay, I need to find my little core extractor. I'm really hoping those tires are the same. Okay, maybe tired already. It's been here almost all day and I feel like I achieved nothing. Resoldered a couple bits. Hello, swallows. Squeak, 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 squeak. Okay, what was I doing? Finding the tire thing in my drawer of goods. Oh, I knew it. Can go there. Come with me. Okay, let's do some hissing sounds. Exciting breath of stale air from the tire. I actually remember when I bought my BMW and they put a new tire in, they actually filled it with nitrogen or something like that. And then they go like, oh, that's great. So every single time I wanna, oh, hello, swallows. You guys are frisky today. As soon as I get closer, they bugger off. Anyway, what was I saying? That I filled it up with the gases, and then you go, okay, so if I want to refill my tire, where the hell do I go for a freaking this or that gas in a tire? That was the dumbest thing I've seen, but never mind. I am not going to lie, that was a total mofo to take out. Far out. Oh dear, oh dear. Would it be lovely to have a proper tire changing machine and just zip it through in a moment, but we don't have as such things, so do best what we can, and at least I can do it at home without have to loading up the tires in the car and driving somewhere to replace it. So yeah, finally it's off. I'm pretty freaking dirty and sweaty and all that. Took me about 45 minutes to take that tire off. And now we have to put a bloody new one in. To be totally honest, I don't know how old this tire was. It's pretty bloody stiff. So maybe it's about the time we are changing it. So yeah, the new one is quite supple, I have to say. Hopefully it's not gonna be total pain in the arse to put on. So as long as I put it in the right direction, we're good to go. Well, putting new one on wasn't half as painful as taking the old one on. It took me only 10 minutes, I think, plus minus. And the hardest part is to put the tube in there. So yeah, gonna run the compressor, put air in there, and hopefully we're good to go. Okay, that's one tire changed, and I think they were right, it did curve up quite a lot, so it's not much different from the old one. Yeah, so that's okay. Bye bye. There you go. I'll shove this back on and call the shop, see where we can take it over for a recheck. Well, and here we are where we were supposed to be a week ago. Red one's assembled with the new tire, indicator works. Let's check that. Look, cool, blinking, happy days. Brake light, no flashing, happy days, new tire, everything's done. And blue one has a working rear light, so we should be good to go. Okay, next thing we'll be doing a Warrant and then getting onto the Triumph. We have a Warrant day, another try for these little two beauties to get in there. So fingers crossed, I'm gonna give her a start, make sure everything works, double check everything, and then head over to the shop. So fingers crossed we can get it all done today. And then I can get to the Triumph, because I am leaving for the New Plymouth Tattoo Convention, and yeah, I need the bike. So hurry up, Mario, hurry up. Everything has been rechecked. Baby is good. I can get a new sticker. This one is good till 20th of December. So I have another over 3 weeks before I need to register again. But it's interesting, you know, going to the shop. The Warrant costs $70. Where I used to go to my mechanic down in Fittness to Vinny, I think he charged me only $30 per head. So yeah, I pay $70 for a year's registration and $70 for a warrant, and I don't know if it is for a year. Wait a minute, because these old bikes were only for 6 months. So did it change? Oh yeah, so they must have changed laws, because now it is registered till 24th of November 2026. So now I have because it was totally dumb, I think, when your WAF for an old vehicle was for 6 months and registration was for a whole year. So you had to go every 6 months to do your warrant. And the thing is, these old machines, they are not ridden as much as new cars, but yet you still had to do more frequent WAFs. So anyway, this is good. So for next year, we are solid. I'm bringing the little blue here in about 3 hours. So hopefully she'll be okay too. Cool, let's go home. Okay, and while we're waiting for the next appointment, which is in 2.5 hours, I'm gonna get to the Triumph. So I got a bracket, I have scraped the paint off, gonna weld it in there on the side, and last time it broke because it might wobble, so I'm thinking to weld in another little gasket on the other side, a little support. I just need to shape this a little bit to fit better, because we have some gaps and I don't like it. And my Kuriakin lights arrived, which are those little bolt lights, which are really cool, and they go there. But the old ones had a red LED on top and a white on the side, but they didn't have them. So now which meant that I had it set up in a way that when I braked, those red lights came on the number plate. But one of these cables is redundant now. We have negative, I think that's light, and the red one was for brake. So I just folded backwards. You see, I even freaking braided them when I did the wiring. How fancy that. So I'm just gonna do some grinding. And I think my Ozito grinder is finally dying, having a bit of a time. So I might take that apart off camera to see if I can, clean up the brushes or replace the brushes or whatever and keep it going. But never mind, enough talking. And that's way better fit. Now I'm happy to weld this thing back in there. Well, brackets welded. I have welded a whole new tab in here, just painted it. I don't know how this weld is gonna hold because it's so dirty, oily. I tried to clean it, but it seems that the oil has a peculiar way of infiltrating the metal. So it was bubbling and bubbling. So most likely it'll break again, and it break right above, but bugger it. And I put a new bracket down here. It's all welded and painted, and I put a little bar, little thread in there to stop it jiggling that way. We shall see whether it's gonna help or not, but that's what I've done. Future will show. Anyway, time to get the blue into the shop, and hopefully we can get a warrant. We are done today. Bikes are parked. I got the warrant, so both are legal, both are warranted, everything's okay. I have a couple little things I need to do. I have a problem with the fender which is broken. I'll just have to screw it together. I have a plan, and I think something's off with my headlight, but I need to check that on for later. So anyway, this is just fiddling with stuff and getting the bikes legal and warranted. So anyway, I don't know if it's educational or not, but we plot, we build, we do stuff, and that's what's happening. So thanks again for watching. It's been lovely, and I shall see you next Friday. Bye.